Hi dear friend, in today's video we're going to be talking about how to add a bank payment method on the Bitget exchange app, right? This is going to be an easy tutorial and I'm going to try as much as possible to be as fast as I can. So you have to be on the home section of your Bitget, which is this right here. And once you're on the home section right now, you want to go ahead and click on this, right? Click on this profile icon you see right here. Now, for you to add a bank payment method to Bitget Exchange, you first need to scroll down to the very section that says P2P. So this is P2P right now, and you actually add a bank payment method so you can be able to trade the P2P market, right? So whether you want to buy or sell, you actually need to add a bank payment method. So to add a bank payment method right now, go ahead and click on this very section that says profile, right? You want to click on profile. Now, once you click on profile, this is going to bring you to this very page, and then you can go ahead and click on this very one that says payment method. So click on payment method right now. You're meant to click on add right here, right? This is what you're meant to click on, and you can see that I have linked my ID. I've done the email bind, and what's left right now is the mobile bind, right? So you have to do all this before you'll be able to link a bank payment method. So I'm just going to quickly bind my mobile phone number right now by clicking on this very section that says go to settings, and this is going to switch to your country's code, right? So you're meant to enter your mobile phone number right here. I'm just going to do that real quick, and then you can now go ahead and click on send code, right? Once you enter your mobile phone number, you do this. Now this code that is going to be sent to you is going to be entered in this very field you see right here. So let's click on send code right now, right? And I'm just going to select this based on how I see this, right? So I'm going to select this accordingly. So this is first, this is second, and this is the third. So I'm going to click on OK right now, and this is verification successful. So a code will be sent to my mobile phone number, and I'm actually expecting that. So the code just arrived. I'm just going to copy this right now and then come over here and paste that very code. There are actually two verification methods, the code and the voice call, right? But it's best you go for the code, right? Or you can go for whichever one that suits you best though. If code doesn't work, then you can go for the voice call. So I'm going to go ahead right now and click on submit, and a code will be sent to my email. This is an extra verification method, right? And I'm also going to be adding a passkey, right? I'm going to show you the manual method where you can actually add a passkey. So let me just head over to my email right now and grab that email verification code that is just sent to my email. So let's go back and paste this very code right here. This code usually lasts for 10 minutes, so you have to make sure that you copy and paste it immediately, or else you would have to request for a new one. So let's go back to adding our bank account right here. So let's click on add. You can now select the method you want to use. So I'm in Nigeria, and what we mostly use is the OP, right? This very OP you see right here. A lot of people do use the OP, Pampay, Kuda, and stuff like that. Most people don't do the bank transfer stuff, but you can do whichever one that suits you best. So I'm going to be doing OP for the purpose of this very video. I'm going to be doing OP. I'm going to be doing OP and bank transfer actually, right? I'm going to be doing OP and bank transfer, and you can see right here, this is my name right here, and I'm just going to have to enter my OP mobile phone number, right? And you have to remember that when filling this very phone number, you have to omit the zero, right? Just like there's actually give people your OP number, right? You have to omit the zero, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and click on confirm right now, and this bank account method is going to be added when I confirm my email and mobile phone number through the various verification method that is going to be sent to me. So I'm going to wait for the email verification and also the mobile phone number verification. So let's wait for that. So I'm going to enter the mobile phone number verification right now, right? And I'm going to also enter the email verification right now, and hopefully this works. So it says SMS verification failed, so I would have to resend this for the SMS verification. So you actually have to be fast because you have about 51 seconds right here, right? You have about 60 seconds to carry out this process, so you have to be fast. So you can see for yourself, I have successfully added an OP bank account to my Bybit, right? So this very bank payment method has been added. Now let me teach you how to add the local bank payment method, right? Let me teach you how to add your local bank to your Bitget exchange account. So to add your local bank right now, come over to add right here. Again, you'll be shown the various banks available. It's best you look for or you search for your bank. So right here you can see I have my bank right here, which is First Bank of Nigeria. This is what I'm actually going to be picking, so you can just search for yours. Before I move on, if you don't see yours, you can search for it in the search bar right here. All right, or you can do bank transfer and manually enter your name, your bank name, your bank account number or IBAN. You can find your IBAN in your bank statement or your bank app, or you can just go to the bank and ask them what's the IBAN is all about, and they're going to give you your IBAN code, right? And then you'd identify or signify your bank branch, right? That's the bank branch you usually visit, right? And then you can add your card number right here. But adding the IBAN is not really necessary, and card number is not also necessary. So let me head back right now, and I'm going to go right here and select the First Bank of Nigeria. It's best to just select your bank details, right? If you know that the name you added to your Bitget account during the verification process matches your bank account, it's best to just go ahead and add your bank account number right here. So I'm just going to do that real quick. So I just dropped my bank account number right there, and I'm going to go ahead and click on confirm right now. So an SMS verification is going to be sent to my mobile phone number and email. Again, for the email verification, I think it lasts about 10 minutes, and for the mobile phone number, it lasts for 60 seconds, right? But for the email verification, you would have to wait until 60 seconds before you'll be able to send another one. That's if you don't receive it, right? So I'm going to copy the mobile and paste it right here, right? And I'm just going to, okay, the email verification just dropped, and I'm going to also copy this right now, right? You have to be quick with it, right? And paste this right here, and then this is going to automatically confirm, and you can see my bank account has just been added. I just added 2 bank accounts right in front of you. This is how to add a payment method on Bitget Exchange, right? It's really simple. Adding a payment method is not rocket science, right? So don't get it twisted. Like I said before, all you have to do right now from your home screen right here is to click on the profile icon at the top left hand corner of your screen. Click on that, and then scroll down right now and click on P2P, right? Once you click on P2P, this page is going to load up. You come down to the profile section right here, click on profile, and then you come to the payments method right here. You click on payment method, then you can be able to add your bank account details. It is that simple. So with this, I hope you now know how to add a bank account or payment method on Bitget Exchange. If you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like and a beautiful comment in the comment section. Also share this video to people who you feel might benefit from this very video. This is your first time stopping by and you want more tutorials like this, you expect more tutorials like this, subscribe to the channel right now and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss out on future updates. Until I come here next time, I remain your crypto guy Daniel. Stay safe.